Coming up on the Sports Desk, our local teams are TCB and the CIF, especially in softball and baseball. Plus, El Camino College is having a record-breaking season in track and field, and you're about to find out why. We'll have all this and so much more. The Sports Desk begins right now. Welcome everyone to the only sports show designed with the Torrance sports fan in mind. We'll get you all caught up on the CIF playoffs in just a second, but first, you know the drill. Don't forget to do your part and connect with us on social media. Keep us in the loop on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share your videos and photos, and don't forget to give us some ideas for future stories. Remember to tag us when posting, and we'll return the favor. It's real easy. After finishing a perfect 8-0 in the Pioneer League, the South High baseball team secured themselves a home game in the first round of the CIF Southern Section playoffs. The Pioneer League champs entertained the Braves of Lompoc High School in Division 4. The Spartans certainly had momentum on their side, winners of 8 straight games. Bottom of the 6th inning, South up 4-0, and they're not finished. Bags are juiced as Braves starter Ruben Cortez delivers to Carrie Arboleda. And that's a ball, and more importantly, ball 4. Arboleda takes first, Cade Bargar scores from third, and now it's 5-zip Spartans. Bags are still jacked for Javin Fish, and this is what I call big game fishing. Fish with a frozen rope to center. Connor Glassing scores from third. Josh Scheck scores from second. It's a rib single for Fish. The 2-out rally continues. The score is now 7-0 Spartans. Julian Huerta tries to add to the bleeding, but his grounder to short ends the inning on the force at second. But South is looking good heading into the 7th, that's for sure. Top 7 now, Fish on the bump for South. And that deuce will drop right in the dirt. Jeffrey Ray scores on the pass ball. And the Braves finally scratch. It's now 7-1 South. And then things just get jabberwocky. Brennan Diaz pops one to right center. The ball is dropped. Caleb Ramirez scores, and now it's a 5-run game. Braves trail 7-2. And then Fish says, I've seen enough. And he's throwing gas. You'll get all of nothing. It's a big K for the big fella. And here's the final out of the game. Fish throws to first. Game over. Spartans scored 3 in the 3rd and 3 in the 6th and kept Lompoc scoreless through 6 innings. Spartans win this one by the final of 7-2, and like I said, South's 3-run second inning really proved to be the difference, giving the Arms some extra insurance to play with confidence and grab the dub. Next up for the Spartans, they travel to Lucerna High School for round number 2. Now, elsewhere in Division 4, the Knights of Bishop Montgomery lost a heartbreaker to Pacifica in their wild card game. Knights finished the season at 12-15, 7-6 in the Del Rey League. In Division 3, the Warriors of West High lost their first round game against Grace Brethren. Warriors finish at 15-16, 5-3 in the Pioneer League. Also in Division 3, the Tartars and Cougars of Rancho Cucamonga went to extra innings, but the Cougars won it in the bottom of the 8th by the final of 5-4. Tartars finish at 21-9, 4-4 in the Pioneer League. From the high school baseball playoffs to college now, where the Warriors of El Camino College were trying to extend their postseason. Now, after losing Game 1 of their SoCal sectional series against Orange Coast College, Elko found themselves in a must-win Game 2. And the Warriors had a 4-zip lead heading into the 7th inning. But the Pirates of Orange Coast exploded for 6 runs in the top of the 7th. And they added another in the top of the 9th en route to a 7-4 victory. The Warriors end the season just 2 wins shy of making a return trip to the state championships. Elko finishes at 28-19, 13-9 in conference play. All right, let's talk high school softball now. West High ended the regular season winning 18 of their final 19 games and finishing as co-champions of the Pioneer League. The Warriors opened the CIF Division III playoffs with a first-round home game against St. Anthony of Long Beach. Warriors had won 3 straight heading into this game. Let's check it out. Warriors were hit happy in this one. Bottom of the first, Summer Kissling at the dish. She deposits this offering into the gap in left center, and she's got wheels. Summer stretches this into a tray bagger. How about that? And thanks to her triple, the Warriors waste no time putting a runner in scoring position. Next up is Micah Ingles. And Micah right there. Life is all about sacrifices, people. Ingles is unable to beat the tag at first, but Kissling scores from third. And we got some manufacturing going on here. Warriors up 1-0. Samantha Peck. She just tears the cover off the ball. Watch this. Nice rip to left. Christiana Palacios mishandles it. It results in a double for Peck. West had 14 hits in this game. The Saints wrapped out a bunch of hits too. JoJo Younger keeps this one fair, and it dribbles down the left field line for a leadoff single, one of St. Anthony's 10 hits on the day. But don't worry, Miley Newman was being Miley Newman. Look at that strikeout of Mia Hernandez. Now that's what the Warrior faithful wants to see. Her teammates showing some love afterwards. Bottom 2 now. Brianna McGee on third. Haley Cowing. It's not fly unless it's sack fly. And that sack fly scored McGee from third. 2-0 Warriors. Top 3, the Saints strike back. Brooke Townsend crushes this pitch to center field. Whoopsies. Tessamalu Olu. The throw to the plate is off. And she scores. The Saints are only down by a run at this point. Newman ends the inning with a strikeout before more damage is done. Bottom 3, here's Miley Newman. And there's your strikeout. Bottom 3, 2 on for Becca Chung now. And we're going to watch Becca take this pitch right here. All the way to the fence and left. That's what I call a hit. Ingles scores from second. Peck is held at third. RBI double for Chung. West is up 3-1, and they would go on to add more, a lot more, including 5 runs in the 5th inning alone. And thanks to that big 5-run inning and a total of 14 hits, West wins it by the final of 10-6. Next up for the Warriors, they hit the road for a second-round matchup with California High School in Whittier. The other co-champion of the Pioneer League, North High School, also secured a first-round home game. The Saxons played host to Santa Monica in the CIF Southern Section Division II playoffs. North had won 7 straight entering this game, and let's make it 8 straight. The Saxons shut out the Vikings of Santa Monica to the tune of 6-0. Kendra Marzorini tossed a 2-hitter with 9 Ks and only 3 walks. Bella Gonzalez hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 3rd. Next up for the Saxons, they travel to Laguna Hills for their second-round matchup. Elsewhere in Division II, the Spartans of South High hit the road for their first-round matchup. The Spartans were trying to snap a 2-game losing skid when they traveled to La Quinta High School. And let's just say, losing skid, over. The Spartans win on the road with a 6-1 victory over La Quinta. Reagan Walsh was 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. Sofia Fernandez goes the distance for the victory. She scattered 5 hits over 7 innings and struck out 4. Next up for the Spartans, a home game in round 2 versus King High School from Riverside. All right, for the El Camino College softball team, this was May Madness, a 3-day tournament deciding the California Community College champion. Doesn't get any better than this. For the Warriors, this was their first trip to the state championship, and they earned the number 4 seed in the South region and faced the top seed in the North, San Mateo College, in the opening round. And it was Cassidy Robinson leading the comeback for Elko. Check this out. Top of the 5th, it's a 1-run game. El Camino trailing 3-2 with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded, and Cassidy Robinson smokes this pitch to left field. Carla Calderon and Annie Adamos score, and just like that, the Warriors take the lead 4-3. Top 6 now. Annie Adamos grounds out to the shortstop. Alyssa Wing scores. Diamond Lewis advances to third. It's now 5-3 Warriors. ECC goes on to defeat San Mateo by the final of 5-4, advancing to the next round of the state championship tournament. And they took out Mount Sac in the next game. Top of the fourth, El Camino down 4-0. Ashley Machado is at the dish with 2 on. And Machado doubles to right center field. Annie Adamos and Diamond Lewis do the scoring. Warriors cut the lead in half. They now trail 4-2. Top of the fifth now. Mounties up 6-2. 2 on for Carla Calderon, and she singles down the left field line right here. Alyssa Wing scored from second. Diamond Lewis is tagged out trying to advance to third. Elko cuts the lead in half again. Mounties up 6-3. Bottom of the sixth, Mounties putting the game out of reach. Candace Halliburton, the RBI double to right. Mounties end the game scoring 4 unanswered runs, and they win it by the final of 10-3. Now after that loss, El Camino faced Cypress in an elimination game, and the Warriors put up one heck of a fight. Elko rallied late and tied the game at 8, that rhymes, heading into the 7th, but then the Chargers came charging back, scoring 6 runs in the inning, and Elko never recovered. The Warriors scored 10 runs on 17 hits, but their season comes to an end with a 14-10 loss. Elko finishes the season 36-12 overall, 11-1 in conference. The postseason continues for the South High boys volleyball team. The Spartans advanced to the CIF Southern Section Division I semifinals, where they faced off against the undefeated Sailors of Newport Harbor. And the Sailors get the best of South in this match, sweeping the Spartans 3 straight. But how ironic, these two teams could meet up again real soon because both teams qualified for the CIF SoCal Regionals. Before that happens, though, South, which has the 5th seed, needs to win their upcoming match at Palisades High School. And in boys tennis, the Knights of Bishop Montgomery advanced all the way to the CIF Southern Section Division V Championship game. That is awesome. That's where the Knights battled MILKEN Community, and battle they did. Check this out. The schools essentially dueled to a 9-9 tie, but unfortunately the Knights lost 74-67 in total games. Bishop finishes the season with a 13-2-1 overall record and a perfect 10-0 record in the Del Rey League. All right, we're going to take a quick time out, but whatever you do, don't go anywhere because you won't want to miss this. Coming up next, the Warriors of El Camino were running for the record books this season. Their story is next. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Sports Desk, everyone. Remember to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Share your story ideas, post your photos and videos. We want to hear from you, Torrance. After all, this is your show, so be sure to stay connected. All right, the El Camino College track and field team have been quietly having a remarkable season. Lots of records being set and, of course, broken. This team has some phenomenal athletes, no doubt about it. And before the Warriors travel to Bakersfield to compete in the State Community College Championships, our very own Cedric Welton traveled to campus to give you a closer look on this special team.
The Warriors track and field team has been impressive throughout the season, shattering records individually and collectively. The team recently took a trip down to San Diego for the Southern California Regional Championships, where they left the meet third on the podium.
Well, the last couple weeks have been pretty awesome. It's definitely a different experience in high school. There's a lot more people. It's a little bit more serious. There's not as many spectators around, so you really just got to focus on your races. I was pretty happy with my performances at our SoCal finals and prelims, as well as our conference finals and prelims. So I'm really looking forward to what the state meet has to offer.
We ended up third in Southern California, which when you combine all the individual points together, that was a really solid accomplishment.
The Warriors did more than just compete at the SoCal State Championships in San Diego. They had a couple breakout performances as well, including 2 new school records in the 110 hurdles and the hammer throw.
That makes me so proud of myself because I know, I'm in the books now. Somebody's going to have to pass me up, but next year I'm going to pass myself up, so I'm going to break my own record next year.
During that race, I was actually losing for a majority of the race and then came back and won. I didn't feel like I ran that fast, but when I saw the time, I was happy that I ran a faster time, but still know that I have more room to work on.
With the state championships on the horizon, the athletes will soon travel to Bakersfield. And the expectation is not to just go out and place, but go out and win.
I should be able to come in second behind Quincy Hall at the state finals, and I should be able to run at least, I want to go 50-point. Anything faster than that would be excelling and great. And then I'm hoping to split a low 46 or faster than a 4x4.
Race to win really is the motto, so I know if I race to win, then I know the times will come.
We knew we had a talented group at the beginning of the season, and it was just bringing that talent along. You can have a lot of talent, but without the work, dedication, the consistency, staying healthy, you may not get that talent through the end of the season and have it develop as well as they have this year.
These athletes are only getting better as the season progresses on. Reporting from El Camino College, I'm Cedric Welton for the Sports Desk.
And according to Cedric, it's Elko's family atmosphere that separates this team from the rest of the competition. The fact that they're such a tight-knit group is just one of the many secrets to their recent success. Here again is Cedric Welton with more on the fam.
El Camino Track and Field has enjoyed a bevy of success all season long. Sprinters, distance runners, and field events have all shined under Coach Dean Lofgren's tutelage.
It's an exciting time to be here. We've got a brand new facility. This is our second year in the stadium, and we're coming from a traditionally dirt facility.
We all know each other. We've all known each other for years. We know most of the kids that we recruit. We may have coached their coaches. At least their coaches know of us. We work closely with the community, and it just all kind of works together to what we say breed excellence here academically and athletically.
Picking the right program to hone your talents can seem daunting. A lot of the athletes described the comfort they felt with these coaches, citing the support given made the team feel like family, which made their decisions easier. The Warrior Track and Field program is indeed one of high character, which you can see through its student athletes.
I get a lot of support. They tell me, I have it in me. I doubt myself a lot. So once they tell me, I have it, then, I keep pushing towards to get what I want. I don't give up.
It's one of the reasons why I came over here to El Camino. He's taught me a few good things and some things that I didn't know, which is also very good that I can take with me going on when I leave. So, hooking up with him was a good decision.
So I felt that if it was a little bit more structured in high school, I could have done better, and that's what Dean has here. He has that structure that I was looking for. And also, I took it upon myself to do all the little things, make sure I get in a long run on the weekends and try to double here and there when I can. but it's pretty much the difference between the structures. What I like to say has made the biggest difference.
Coach Lofgren has enjoyed 27 seasons of developing some of the best athletes to come out of Southern California. State qualifier Quentin Workman recently became an all-time ECC performer for his time in the 400-meter hurdles. Good for ninth on that list. Goes to show the history of talent to pass through this program is miles long.
The fact that I ran a 52.4 and that's only number 9, that shows that we have had a huge amount of great success of hurdlers coming through this program. Because the 52.46 right now ranks me 4th in the state, and that's only 9th all time. So that shows that we have had like some fast athletes coming through.
Our track and field program historically has been one of the finest in the state, of course, Southern California. And we continue to draw in some talented individuals.
This program breeds talent like no other, and the proof is in the times and the personal best of the athletes. Reporting from El Camino College, I'm Cedric Weldon for the Sports Desk.
Cedric, thanks. And let's just say the trip to Bakersfield was a memorable one for the Warriors track and field team. A couple of state champions were crowned. How about that? And this should come as a surprise to no one. Jashir Foster is the California Junior College state champion in the 110 high hurdles. He finishes as El Camino's record holder in this event, and he finishes undefeated against all junior college competition this season. That's awesome. As for teammate and West High grad Carson Bix, he won the state championship in the 1,500-meter race with a time of 3:54. Wow. Congratulations to both Foster and Bix and all the members of the Elko track and field team. Great season, guys. All right, we're going to take another quick time out here on the Sports Desk. Still to come. This might look like a youth soccer tournament, but it is so much more than that. We'll explain. Stay with us.
The thrill of riding in cars with kids. The importance of doing it safely.
Welcome to the wide world of car seats. Up next is Juan, competing in the right car seat challenge.
On your mark, get set, go!
Juan's kid is 6 years old. Important info, but that doesn't tell Juan which seat to choose.
Ooh, nice move getting her height. But he'll need one more thing.
That's it, her weight. But wait, what's he doing now?
You know, it looks like he's checking the size limits for each seat.
He's reading it. He seems to be making up his mind.
Yes, he's chosen the right seat for her age, height, and weight.
Now comes the final hurdle, registering it with the manufacturer. And he's registered! Congrats, Juan. You are a car seat champion.
For more car seat safety excitement, go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Hi, I'm Jordan Peele. I'm usually trying way too hard to be funny. Well, right now I'm going to be completely serious with you. Online bullying is a toxic side effect of modern technology. No one's immune to it. Not you, not me, nobody. But there's a way we can fix it. This emoji in the symbol section of your phone's emoji keyboard. Use it when you see bullying online to say, I see what you're doing, not cool, definitely not funny. And I know what funny is. I coined the phrase wordness to the turdness. So, join me and become a witness. When you see bullying online, use this emoji to do something. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk, everyone. There are several ways that we can say thank you to those who have served and currently serve in the armed forces. And here in Torrance, one of those ways is in the form of a popular youth soccer tournament. It's been around for a little over 2 decades now, and its message speaks volumes. Danny Miskell has more.
Amid the concert and parade happening this weekend, Torrance has found another way to recognize our armed forces with its sports programs. which is why we are here with the AYSO Region 15 to not only watch some good old-fashioned soccer, but also bring the kids together to show them another way to honor the men and women who have served our country. This is AYSO's 21st year of hosting the Armed Forces Tournament. And the best part about it all coming together is that many of the tournament's coaches, referees, board members, and volunteers are military personnel.
Very honored to have many military personnel, active, reserve, and retired within our community here, not only in Torrance, but within our region. They've put themselves out there for all of us for so many years. They've served our country bravely, and we feel they need to be honored and thanked for their service.
And one of those men who should be thanked is the tournament's director, John Kim. He's a former enlisted Marine and is now serving in the Air Force Reserves. He tells us why this tournament is so important.
I think awareness of, that there are men and women serving, right, that can't be here with their families. That there's a very small percentage of us that actually serve in the military, and it's just a one day to kind of reflect back on that.
Reflect and give back. The tournament was also a fundraiser and collected everything from toiletries to CDs and DVDs for care packages to send to the troops. All the military personnel who came out to the tournament got these shiny little souvenirs, and the refs got these patches.
This way it's just kind of showing our, appreciation for, again, the military, and this is just an MP badge that everybody wears. So there's no structure, there's nothing about our badge levels, and again, it's just appreciation for our military.
Now, there are a total of 55 teams here participating in the tournament today. And right now, we're seeing a game between the Central Torrance and West Torrance teams in what AYSO calls their extra program, because these are some of the more advanced players. And for the Central Torrance team, the team in white, their coach just happens to be a former Marine.
I think it's outstanding. They've done this for a number of years, and I think it's one of the best tournaments that there is to go to. Not a lot of tournaments thank the armed forces. This one in particular is meant for the armed forces, and as a former Marine, I feel really proud about that. Love the support and love the thank yous I get all over the place.
And Coach Mora believes that this tournament isn't just about the kids playing soccer. It's also about teaching them the same core values that the military is known for: discipline and respect.
It helped me achieve the success that I have now, that I learned through the Marine Corps. There's a lot of discipline, a lot of integrity that comes along with being a Marine, and I think that is what I'm trying to impart to all the kids here. That's what I bring forth from there.
And with that, the boys and girls have something that they'd like to say.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for serving our country.
Reporting from Columbia Park, I'm Danny Miskell with the Sports Desk.
Danny, thanks, and a special thanks to all those who serve and have served. All right, that does it for this edition of the Sports Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate your support. My name is AJ Vittone, and I've seen, heard, and said enough for 1 week. We'll continue this conversation again next week, I promise. Until then, don't forget to follow the Sports Desk on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And remember, you can email us as well. We'd love to hear from you. That's all the time we have, sports fans. We'll catch you next time right here on the Sports Desk.